Hey everybody, it's time for Shockwave Sunday number 14 with Marlon Fan 1995. And wow, I was really overwhelmed with all the questions I got this time. It's crazy. If it keeps going on like this, this might be the last time I am able to get to every single question you ask. So if it's this many questions next time, I might not be able to get to all of them, but I'm going to try and get to all of them today. So, really quick here, let's start off. First one is from Fire Fist Ace. Do Shockwave and Soundwave know each other real well? I don't know. I'd guess so. They're both Decepticons, maybe. I don't know. Next question is from Eddie Evangadro. Avogadro. I probably messed that up so badly. Would you want any of the Decepticons from movies 1, 2, or 3 to appear in Transformers 4? That's a two-sided question for me, because realistically I'd say no, because I want them to stay dead. Now I don't want any more reviving. I mean, you already revived Optimus, you revived Megatron, which both was in Revenge of the Fallen, but just too many reviving. The deaths need to mean something now. So I'd like for them to stay dead, but if I did had to pick some Decepticons to come back, I would pick Barricade because he is my favorite from the movieverse. I'd also pick Shockwave because I think with him, you could always throw that possibility that you could say that maybe he didn't actually die, he just got his eye ripped out. And you could kind of say like, oh, he was close to dying and he got saved somehow. And then Starscream, because I would have liked to see a bit more character development from him. I would have thought it would be interesting if he didn't die in Transformers 3 and then he went on to try and lead the Decepticons in Transformers 4. I thought that would be interesting if they ended up trying that, because Starscream always wants to become the leader of the Decepticons. But he died by the hands of Sam in Dark of the Moon, so we won't be seeing him returning. But those would be my three if I wanted to see some Decepticons returning. Next question is from Marvel144. Shockwave Sunday. Do you think Tidal Wave will be in the new Transformers movie or any of its sequels if it has any? And what's up, bro? We need to film. And he's talking about the Marley and Mike show, and we actually did film, and episode 18 is actually up on our channel right now. I'll put a link in the description, check that out. It's really funny, and we got a new intro and everything, so it's starting off really professional. And so for your question, it's a possibility. I do know with, it might have been, it was either Transformers 1 or Transformers 2. I'd have to look back on that, but I know that Tidal Wave was being talked about as a possibility. I think there was some concept art, maybe. And I think Bay wanted him. So, but I don't know what ended up happening with that, but I think it was discussed earlier. Could he appear in Transformers 4? Transformers 4, I think probably not, from what we've been hearing and stuff. I don't really think we're going to have that big thing like Devastator or the Driller. But in future sequels, Transformers 5, Transformers 6, I could see it happening eventually. It would just be something like the filmmakers wanting to be like, hey, let's put a big guy in here. Alright, well, we got to look from all the big guys. Who do we want to put in there? Oh, Tidal Wave. So I see it as a possibility. It could definitely happen. Next question is from Raymond760. He says, Bumblebee would have been better as a Firebird. Just saying. Classic or modern cars? And he's talking about Bumblebee being a 1967 Chevy Camaro SS in Transformers 4. Classic or modern cars? This is a tough question for me because I do like both. I do appreciate classic cars. I love the old Camaros, so I'm actually kind of glad that Bumblebee is an older Camaro in this movie. Even though I do love the newer Camaros, and if I had the money, I'd probably buy a newer Camaro. But then again, if I had the money for that, I'd probably buy a classic Camaro too. So, but do I like, let's see, classic or modern? I'd have to say modern, only because of sports cars. Now, if you limit it to muscle cars, I'd say classic. But with new cars like the Bugattis, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, that type of thing, I love those cars. So I'd have to say modern, but I do love classic muscle cars. Next question is from Snowcoman2. Did you notice in the opening in Beast Hunter, Smokescreen is in car mode, but not in robot mode? Shockwave Sunday 14. I actually did research on this. I went back and I carefully watched the intro, and I do not see Smokescreen at all, unless he's very highly camouflaged. I looked in the opening when they're coming in through the fire. He's not there, and he's not any other part of it. So I don't know what you saw, but I looked really closely, and I did not see him. And one more question from Snowclan2. What do you think of Bumblebee's new form? Shockwave Sunday 14. And I kind of answered this with Raymond 760's question, but I do like the new form. I actually would like a bit more yellow on it. If they reverse the colors, I kind of would have liked that better, because I think they tried to go Beast Hunters on it, like with Bumblebee being mostly black, but even that Beast Hunter's car had more yellow on it. This just has a very small stripe in the front, so I would have liked more yellow on the car, maybe with the black stripe, with, reverse colors. But otherwise, I do love the style of the vehicle. I know there's some controversy. They're saying that they copied some guy's custom Camaro, but really, I mean, you can't really... You can take inspiration from a customization, but stealing the design is a bit too far. I think that this guy that claims that he's been copied should be actually kind of honored that a big budget movie like this would kind of use his car for inspiration. But when you customize a car, you don't own anything. I mean, that's just kind of your idea. The Camaro belongs to GM, so that's... I kind of got off track there. But yes, I do love Bumblebee's new form. It'd be interesting to see if that's just what he starts out as, and maybe he turns into a 2014 Z28, but that'd be pretty cool. Have both classic and modern Camaro in the new movie. So, but I do like it. Next question is from the Sora 1999. Have you ever been to a convention? Shockwave Sunday 14. And no, I haven't. I have not been to a convention, but there's a possibility, a slight possibility, that I might be going to one this summer. There's something called Florida SuperCon. I think it's in July that I might go to. I'm not sure yet, but I haven't been to any yet. Next question is from the Mark TV. Do you think Predaking will actually talk or transform in Beast Hunters? Yes, I do. I think he is playing stupid with the Decepticons, and he is going to transform and be able to talk, and he will go against the Decepticons, and he will have his own beast army, and they will be a third faction. I truly believe that's going to happen, and I'm hoping it's going to happen. Next question is from I Love LA23. You're done with high school. I'm going into high school. Any tips? Let's see. Tips. Let me think. Enjoy it. Play sports. Do extracurricular activities. I only played 1 year of high school sports. I played varsity baseball and played a platoon at third base. In my junior year, that was a ton of fun. I was going to play my senior year, but my coaches both quit, and most of the team didn't return, so I was like, I'm not going to play, but play sports. It's fun in high school. And like I said, extracurricular activities, get involved, have fun. I loved Spirit Week at my school. It's something I really look forward to every year. You know, if you have like a Spirit Week or something, go all out on it, and try to make friends, get to know your teachers. That's always good. Get to know them well, and then they can kind of help you out if like you need a little boost in your grade or something, help you out with stuff. And just, yeah, overall enjoy it. That's pretty much all I can say. And yeah. Next question is from Matt Bohannon. Hey, Marlon fan 1995, in Transformers 4, will they have Ratchet and the Red Ferrari guy? And he's talking about Dino, by the way. Ratchet's a possibility. I do think he's a very core cast member, but it could just be Optimus and Bumblebee returning. But I think if they do have anyone else return, it would be Ratchet. There were rumors of kind of like a emergency response vehicle being seen on the set, but I think it's a production truck. That's my opinion. I do think he has the highest possibility of returning, him and Sideswipe, and also the Wreckers too. So that's pretty much everybody. But I kind of hope the Wreckers would return because I love NASCAR. Ratchet is a favorite character of mine. He's one of my favorites. I think that he has the possibility to return, but then there's part of me that says I don't think so. I don't know. I just have this feeling that he might not. Dino, I do not think he's going to return. Actually, I'd go far as to say he will not be returning in Transformers 4 for two reasons. One, Ferrari was a pain in the butt with naming the character and merchandise. And number two, the voice actor that voiced Dino passed away shortly after Dark of the Moon was released. So I think out of respect, they wouldn't choose somebody else. So I think Ratchet has a slight possibility and Dino has none. And the last question is from Adriana Rivera. Did you hate being a freshman? Yes, I hated it. I absolutely 100% hated it. First of all, at my school we had top and bottom lockers, so the freshmen always got the bottom lockers, and I was below the huge, massive seniors who wouldn't get out of the way, and it just annoyed the heck out of me all year. And it was just a big change. Even though I was at the same school as my middle school, it was still a huge change. Everyone was still kind of in that immature stage from middle school, so I didn't like that as well because I'm a very I hate to say as far as say mature because I feel like I'm bragging about myself, but I'm a very to myself person, except when I'm with my friends a little bit. But I'm kind of, I don't know. I hope you kind of get what I mean. But yeah, freshman year I did not enjoy at all. I mean, there were moments of freshman year, but I did enjoy. But as a whole, I did not like it. And yeah, so and so that was it for Shockwave Sunday number 14. Bit of Transformers 4 news for you. We've got a new Lamborghini that is a mysterious car. We don't know if it's an Autobot or a Decepticon. And we have a cab truck that's kind of rusty, has very faint flames on the front. Probably might be Motormaster. Some are speculating. And maybe the Stunticons are in Transformers 4. It's kind of the picture that's kind of being drawn from these clues, but that's nothing official, of course. And they are filming in Texas right now still, so a lot of excitement with that. And that will do it for this Shockwave Sunday number 14. Leave your comments below for number 15, and tell your friends, like, subscribe, and share. And I am Fan 1995, and I will see you next time.